is saying A1 instead
I
of
know.
AI.
AI.
And she's our Secretary of Education?
Um, well, I personally love A1. I use it for everything. Work, school, life, steak.
Right.
So I would say I'm a big fan.
Okay, so 100 men versus one gorilla. It reminds me of the same shit where it was like, yeah, if a plane was crashing and I had to land the plane, like I could do it.
Like I land the plane.
Yeah, that was another one that was the same shit. It was like men actually think that if the opportunity arose, they would be able to land a plane. But I'm not talking about like a personal plane. I'm talking about like a commercial airline plane.
Yeah.
You can't land a fucking plane.
So I don't know. I'm like, so do it then.
So do it then.
Go do it.
Sorry. To circle back. Okay, here's my thoughts. Why a gorilla? Because gorillas aren't even like a like predator animals. They're fucking vegetarian. So I feel like
Yeah, but they're like strong and they have big teeth.
yeah, but I'm you wouldn't have to be concerned that like he's hungry and he wants to eat you. I feel like it would be more I guess more scary if it was like a lion or an animal that does want to eat you.
Yeah, but maybe like a gorilla is more similar to human. Like you know, lions are big cats.
Yeah, but I think people underestimate how big gorillas actually are.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like a lot of people were like clarifying for it to be silverbacks.
Oh,
Like specifically a
specifically,
silverback gorilla. Yeah, like specifically the big bad gorilla.
I just feel like I don't think the gorilla is going to go out of his way to attack someone unless he's like provoked and then he'll attack them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like a lion or any other animal that wants to eat you has a motivation to want to hurt you. Like a gorilla, I don't think wants to hurt you unless he's provoked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so then do you think like it won't fight back?
I think if you're like provoking the shit out of it, I think it would fight back, but I don't think gorillas inherently like they want to kill people. Based off of absolutely fucking nothing. I think that based off of absolutely fucking nothing, I think that gorillas don't want to hurt you. Maybe that's a stupid. I'm pretty sure I've seen it in a documentary that what they do is like they jump to scare you away, but they like gorillas don't go out of their way to attack people unless they're like provoking them or they think that they're like a threat.
But that's what I'm saying. Would you say they're dangerous?
I mean, obviously they're dangerous because they're wild animals, but I don't think they're dangerous in the same way that like an animal that wants to eat you is going to go out of their way to attack you. But I don't
So
think a
then
gorilla would go out of its way to attack you unless you were being like a threat or provoking it. Based off
so
of
then
absolutely nothing, once again. I haven't done any fucking research whatsoever.
so then you think 100 men can fight a gorilla?
Well, and then that is the question like, are you putting a gorilla and 100 men in a closed off area? Or are you forcing the men to like kill the gorilla?
Yeah, I mean, if that results in death, yeah, I guess. Like, okay, imagine like a large empty like warehouse, one gorilla, 100 men.
I think if you don't have to provoke the gorilla, I think you might be able to get away with it.
But if you
As-
start like punching it, it's gonna
right.
like that's provoked.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you don't have to provoke the gorilla, like if the goal is to just survive a certain amount of time, I think you could do it. But if your goal is to like provoke the gorilla and like kill it, then I think the 100 men would win.
You think the 100 men would win?
Okay, here's what I think. I think if the 100
I don't
men
know.
if the 100 men are able so the advantage that I think men have in this scenario is they have the ability to like communicate and coordinate the attack. So I think that would be their biggest advantage, is that the men could coordinate an attack, and then you have more likelihood of being successful. You may lose a few men along the way. However, I think if you're able to coordinate the attack, you have a better chance. But then it's like, who's gonna I don't know, who's gonna be on the fucking front lines?
They could like throw rocks at it.
Maybe. I don't think that would do anything though.
Nah, I don't think so either.
What do you think?
I don't know. Everyone on the front's gonna die for sure, though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose some. It's like Lord Farquaad, where he's like,
I don't know.
some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
I really don't think 100 men could beat up a gorilla.
The other thing too, though, the other advantage you have being 100 men, though, is that the gorilla is gonna get tired. It's only one. Like, if you have some men
I thought about that too.
Not engaging, like, they're not gonna be as tired, and so you can kind of take turns tag teaming the fucking gorilla.
So you really think 100 men can kill a gorilla?
I think if they're able to coordinate the attack and they're able to do it really strategically, that they do have a chance.
I bet that Mr. Beast would do it. Like, he'll do the test. We could ask him.
Yes, I agree.
Like, if he's giving out, like, say he gives out like $1 billion, 100 men will go do it. Yeah,
they'll do it.
100 men will do it.
I wouldn't do it.
That's a man's job.
Any money to couldn't pay me anything to get in a ring with a gorilla.
That's a man's job. They were put here on this earth to test those thoughts.
Test gorilla strength. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to show you this video. I'm gonna play it for you.
Okay.
So, the Secretary of Education, her name is Linda McMahon, and I'm pretty sure she was the CEO of WWE, which is crazy. But listen to this clip.
I heard, I think it was a letter or a report that I heard this morning. I wish I could remember the source, but that there is a school system that's going to start making sure that first graders or even pre-Ks have A1 teaching, every year starting, that far down in the grades. And that's a wonderful thing. Kids are sponges. They just absorb everything. And so it wasn't all that long ago that we're going to have internet in our schools. Woo. Now, okay, let's see A1 and how can that be helpful?
Just saying A1 instead of AI.
AI.
And she's our Secretary of Education?
No, my favorite part of that video was whenever she said, I heard, like, why don't you know?
No, that's so... I didn't even think about that either. That's so true.
She's like, I heard that kindergarten and pre-Kers and, like, from a source. Aren't you the source?
Hey, aren't you the person that's supposed to know what the fuck is going on in our education system?
Like,
no?
What? Well, I personally love A1. I use it for everything. Work, school, life, steak.
Right.
So I would say I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of A1.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Did you hear that the Pope died?
I did hear about the Pope died. I did hear that the Pope died. I'll be honest, I wouldn't say I'm religious, but
it's kind of tea. Like, I'm not religious either, and I don't know shit about it's kind of like the Olympics. It's kind of like the Olympics. Like, I don't watch any of these sports ever. But as soon as the Olympics come on, I'm locked the fuck in. And that's how I feel about the Pope. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in the Catholicism realm or what the Pope is up to. But every time he dies and they have to pick a new one, I'm locked in.
Why don't they, like, let a younger person be the Pope? Why do you have to be 70?
It's the same shit with Congress. Like, why the fuck are there 9
why are they so
Congress,
old?
Girl, retire, please.
Or even the president, like you just have to be, isn't it? It's like 35
I
or
think
is
it
it
is
45?
35.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
I think it's
35.
35. Yeah, why the fuck do we keep voting in 80-year-olds? Sleepy Joe Biden.
As somebody who talks to 80-year-olds on a daily basis,
No, literally. What the
what?
heck?
Like, why would you
As
do
someone
that?
as someone who drives on the same road as 80-year-olds,
As
hey,
someone who exists in the same realm as 80-year-olds, why are we
hey,
doing that?
no, literally. Hey, maybe we shouldn't let senile people have the most important job
Or
in the entire
like,
country.
forget about the senile part. The most relevant thing to them is something that happened like uh, 50 years ago. The thing that they're gonna talk about or focused on, or like that their values
Oh,
are rooted in,
right.
is shit
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
50 years ago. Like, they
No,
will
yeah.
never be able to see how we see or feel how we feel growing up and
Right. They're
living in the current society. Like 80-year-olds literally were able to buy houses for $5,000.
a nickel.
A nickel.
No,
For a
literally.
nickel, like, or something that keeps coming up on my page on YouTube is this old picture of a lady, and she has hella groceries just laid out, and she's like it's like, this is what a mom from the 40s was able to feed their family of 6 for $20, and it's like a bunch of shit. Their whole living room's full of shit, and I'm like, that's not today, so why the fuck would I listen to you?
No, literally,
Why would I hear
yeah.
you out?
That's definitely a very good point, is that a lot of the people that are super old, they are so detached from the current state
Which
of the
is like
world that the young
human
people are having
nature,
to go through.
though. Yeah, it's human nature, so I'm not denying that that's what's gonna happen to us, because it is, if we make it there. But, but the majority of the country is not 80-year-olds, so I just don't think
Right.
it's fair.
Yeah, and I think like you start to see a bunch of shit where they're like, Social Security. Yeah, yeah, let's cut that. Fuck it. And it's like, yeah, bitch, because you're gonna be fucking dead in 5 years whenever it takes effect. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're the ones that are gonna get fucked
Oh
over
my
by all the fucking
god.
shit that y'all are doing right now, bro. With like a bunch of different shit. I always, yeah,
Yeah. No,
they keep
literally.
doing shit that like doesn't affect them at all.
Like taking trans people out of the military.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Okay, okay. Here's a hot take. Wouldn't you want them to go if you didn't like them?
Put them on the front lines.
Yeah, like what? Like, wouldn't you want them? Like,
The logic is there, right?
I would be like, if I thought this way, I don't. But if I did, I would be like, no, transgender Republicans love transgenders. We want you to serve America. That's how much we love you. And
And
then we
then
get all of them to join the military.
just have to
People with
get deployed
Camaros,
to Iraq.
but it's a surgery. Yeah, exactly. And then you
I'm
just
like,
like,
they already
I'm
do
just
that.
saying.
They already do that to poor people. They already do it to
Yeah.
poor people. They fucking hate poor people, and they're like, hey, you want healthcare?
You want a Camaro?
You want a Camaro? You want a home? You want a fucking
Education?
stipend to buy fucking groceries? Yeah, you want
Yeah.
affordable education? Here you go. You just have to sign your life away. You want basic human rights that are afforded to people in every major world country as like a standard? Oh, it's like the fishing one. You gotta sign your life away for it.
No, literally. But like, that's what I'm saying.
I literally saw something the other day that said,
Facts.
because
That's
people
true.
were like, we're wasting like tax dollars on their gender affirming care. Da, 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 da. Bitch, they spend like 7 times more on Viagra.
Also,
They're
some of
spending
this stuff,
7 times more than that for some old head to get his dick hard. Why
a
are
lot
y'all
of
not
the
mad
stuff,
about that?
I just want my groceries to not be at $500.
I
They're
know,
not.
and then
But
it's
like,
so
I want them to be
it's
affordable.
that's so that's like the the main thing that a lot of people were complaining about during the election. And that's what everybody was kind of like campaigning on. Like Trump was like, groceries, we're gonna get groceries down. Groceries are gonna be the lowest they've ever been. And then now he's like, whatever. Oh, anyways, I was gonna talk about the Pope. So I was locked into the Pope shit. So they picked the first American Pope. His name is I think
Pope
it's
Leo.
Robert.
Oh,
Yeah, Pope Leo. Well, the weird thing too about the Pope is like they pick a different name once they become the Pope.
what?
Which I didn't know that either. I thought Pope Francis's name was Francis. It's not. Yeah, so his name is Robert Prevost. I'm pretty sure. But whenever they become the Pope, they pick a name from like a previous Pope. So he chose the name.
Why?
I have no idea. I don't know.
That's like the Avatar and the elements.
Oh yeah, right. It's so weird. They kind of are. They have. That's why it's so intriguing to me, and I feel like I get locked in every time it happens because I'm like, this is. I don't know. This is like kind of like tea. I don't know. It's just so entertaining because they put like a big whole like show and then I don't know. It's just a big ordeal. But yeah, he picked the name Pope Leo, and he's American. Well, people people found allegedly his Twitter, which I'm pretty sure it is his Twitter, but they found his Twitter and he was retweeting shit that was like saying that we need to like pray and support whenever the whole George Floyd thing happened. And he was saying about he said some shit about JD Vance. I don't know exactly what they were talking about, but it was like a bunch of shit where he was criticizing a lot of the things that were happening in America. Like I think his immigration stance, he was very like the immigration stance we have that's happening right now is like anti-Catholic or like anti-human rights or whatever they believe in. And so then the fucking like right-wing media went crazy and they were like, radical communist, radical left lunatic Marxist, anti-Trump, anti-JD Vance. I'm like, bro, he's saying to treat everybody respectfully and support people that are less privileged than you, and then the Republicans are like, like when the Pope says Pope shit, and they're like, I'm not religious. Like I did grow up religious, but I'm not religious now. But I do think that there are good values or teachings in the Bible. Like the Bible,
Yeah, for sure.
like Jesus's teachings were like everybody is equal. Like he would wash the feet of prostitutes. Like he would always like support the beggars that were outside that were like blind.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like his whole shtick is like accepting everybody and supporting everyone and accepting people who are not as privileged as you, etc., etc. You know, helping people in need. But then I don't understand how people can call themselves like Christian or Catholic and then do like what they do is in complete defiance of those teachings or beliefs.
It's because they choose like bits and pieces of what they want to read in the Bible.
Right.
Like
But
they'll
it's
take like
bro,
one
that's like
line
the
and
main
like blow
fucking
it up.
part. Like holy shit.
Yeah, but
like,
they take like one value and they're like, or not even one value, one sentence, and they're like, God said that? All right. And then like they go all in.
it's so crazy. I'm like, you're ignoring. I don't know. I can't understand how they don't see like the dichotomy of their actions versus like what they preach or whatever. I'm like, you preach that, you know, like everybody's equal and accepting people who are worse off than you and da 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 and loving everybody like you're like loving your neighbor, etc., etc. And then they're like fucking sending people to fucking gulags in El Salvador to rot forever. I'm like, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
Like,
Not the
what-
gulags.
like Jesus would be fucking pissed off. Y'all would send Jesus to the gulag if he came back here.
They're fucking crazy.
Ben from Ben and Jerry's. He was arrested at a Senate hearing after protesting the war in Gaza. Albert sent me this and he was like, one of the owners of Ben and Jerry got arrested. And I was like, was it Ben or was it Jerry? As a joke. But it turns out it was actually Ben. Like, it was actually Ben himself. That's so crazy. I mean,
I didn't hear about that until you told me. Actually, I didn't hear about any of this stuff.
I was like, I'm about to go get a pint of Cherry Garcia in honor of
I was just gonna
Ben.
ask you what your favorite Ben and Jerry's flavor is.
Cherry Garcia, it's so good.
I don't fuck with cherry ice cream, but mine used to be fish food, but now it's I forgot which one. It's the one with like the core, like it has like a core of like
Oh, like the
chocolate.
like brownie and stuff or something. They have
Yeah,
different ones. I
yeah.
don't.
I
I don't
used to
know.
go
I
to
don't
the one in
actually know if I've had any other
Sugarland.
one.
Like
Like
there used to be a Ben and
actual
Jerry's,
restaurant.
and yeah, it was really cool. You like taste test everything.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go.
You should. But okay, so is he still locked up?
I have no idea. I actually don't know.
Yeah. Free
Yeah,
Ben. Maybe.
yeah. Free Ben. What the hell? Free Ben.
You know, they're like really fucking humble, Ben and Jerry. They're really
Ben and
humble and
Jerry.
they do a lot of stuff like for good organizations. Like when stuff happens, they'll create like a new flavor and like
Oh my god,
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know. I didn't know anything about the
All
Ben and
profits
Jerry's
go.
lore. I didn't even know that the owners were actually named Ben and Jerry, which is like stupid.
Yeah,
But
okay, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I always thought, the story like Ben and Jerry, how they like made their ice cream one day was like, I don't really remember it, so I probably should fact check it, but we're just gonna roll with it, whatever's on top of my head. But basically, one of them, I don't remember if it was Ben or Jerry, but they had something where they couldn't taste all too well, and I don't know if they were already making ice cream or if he just wasn't able to eat ice cream because it was cold and you can't really taste it. But anyways, the other brother was like, "Hey, dude, I got you. I'm gonna help you out." So he started putting like toppings in it to make it textured, and then he gave it to his
mm,
brother, and then his brother's it was like tasted because it had texture. So that's why all of their flavors like have shit in it. It's not like plain.
oh, I love that. That's so cute.
I
Shout
wish
out
I
to Ben.
told that story better, but fuck it. You get the idea.
No, I get the idea. Shout out to them. I wish I knew more about the lore of Ben and Jerry. I'm gonna support them more now. Cause shout out to Ben and shout out to Jerry. They
I
seem
just
like
wish they
real
weren't
ones.
like $5.
I know. Well, fuck. We shouldn't be eating that much damn ice cream, anyways.
I know.
Get a little
I
pint.
know.
You
That's
gotta get
that's
like one of the little baby spoons.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say the pint is the one I have a problem with. I have to get the ones that are like this big.
The mini minis.
The mini baby ones. And like it only comes in like two different flavors because
Right.
it's so
And Cherry
small.
Garcia is one of them.
Oh, is it? Maybe I'll try it
Yeah.
then. Because I don't want a
It's
whole
really
pint.
good. It
I'm just
has
like
chocolate chunks in it.
sorry, y'all, I'm on the HEB app.
I've never had any
Oh,
other.
they have a non-dairy version,
Oh, period.
but it's literally $5. Cherry ice cream with cherries and fudge flakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never had any other cherry ice cream, I don't think. Actually, I think I did have one from Bluebell one time, but I don't remember. It didn't have chocolate.
I
It
think that's
was.
the one that I had, and it was just cherry.
Yeah, I think it was just cherry. I don't remember it having chocolate. It doesn't hit the same though without the chocolate. Because I
Okay,
remember
so
it having chocolate.
I didn't know it had chocolate in it, so
Also,
I'll probably check it out.
do you fucking remember when Bluebell pistachio ice cream was just pistachio ice cream? Now it's like pistachio almond and there's no actual pistachios in it.
No, but I never knew you pronounced pistachio as pistachio.
Oh, is that not how you say it?
You're like blowing my mind right now. I need you to calm down.
Is it pistachio? I think I'm saying it wrong. I say a lot of things wrong because, I don't know. My mom has an
Whoa.
accent, and so sometimes I say things weird. Like, for the longest time, I said hurricane instead of hurricane.
A hurricane. Okay.
Yeah, there was a
Okay.
few other ones, but I can't remember. off
It's
the
okay.
top of
I
my
can't
head, but
say. I can't say. I can't say tournament. The like. It's like tournament.
oh, tournament.
I always say like something stupid.
It's okay. I say
But
pistachio.
I didn't know about bluebell pistachio ice
Yeah, what the
cream.
fuck? It used to
I
be
didn't know
just
about
straight
it.
up pistachio.
No, you can say however
Pistachio.
you say it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, some people probably say pistachio. It's probably like tomato.
or like pecan.
Yeah,
W-
caramel.
Well, they fucking changed it to pistachio almond, and then it doesn't have pistachio chunks anymore. It has almond like slices, and it's just green
Maybe.
almond. I'm like, you
Well,
cheap
maybe.
motherfuckers.
I was gonna say maybe pistachios are expensive.
Put the damn pistachios back in my pistachio ice cream. This is crazy.
Can we talk about how
Yes.
every single, like every month, every holiday, you're always having to just not have to, but like you would just want to buy something or like
No, bitch, you fucking walk into the store the day after Christmas and the Valentine's shit is already out. Hey,
literally.
can I take a fucking breath?
No, like
Can I take a sip of fucking
literally.
water first? Is that
Literally.
okay?
And then literally, or like how, you know what else I thought about? Because before we started recording, my phone like started fucking up. And it made me think about like your phone and how it's like fucking up. No offense, not
They
to put you
do
on
that shit
blast.
on purpose.
But I'm
No,
seeing
because
like
no, you're
I'm
right.
like, man,
Speak on it.
fucking capitalism, bro. Like this is a fucking $1,200 phone or however fuck it costs. I don't know, but like now you want me to go buy a $2,000 phone because you didn't make this to last. This is $1,000.
No, can I say something that I think about that pisses me off really bad? Why is there a new iPhone every single year? There
Like,
does
can I
not need
take
to
a
be a
break?
new iPhone every single
It's
year.
literally it's the same thing. It's the same vibes as the grocery store. Like it's always new. This. I'm like,
Right.
please.
I literally watched a video the other day that was talking about literally it was talking about exactly this. It was talking about phones and how technology in the past used to be made kind of, so you know how like, I guess it also applies to cars now too, but like, but from whenever we grow up, cars aren't typically, or have been. Can I just fucking start over? I'm having a fucking stroke right now. Okay. So
And then,
basically,
and when
and then
they
and then you damn. So, okay, fuck. I'm starting over. Okay, so cars are
they were
made.
made to last.
No. Like
Okay.
they're made so that you can get the parts and switch it out if you need to. Like
Oh
they're
yeah.
made to be easy to work on. Like they're made to be
Right.
easy to
Okay.
replace. They sell the parts so like if you need a new part, you can get it, and you like they're made that way specifically, and that's kind of the same mentality that we've had with technology. Except for now it's like the opposite, and this guy was talking about it, and he was the owner of like iFixit or something, which
Mm-hmm.
is literally a store that sells like replacement parts and tools for you to like fix your electronics and stuff. And he was like, you can't even do that shit because they like super glue everything so that you literally cannot fix your own shit. Isn't that fucking crazy? So like it's the same shit. Like whenever you need, if you crack your screen and you need to replace it, they're over there with a fucking heat gun, like trying to
Yeah, like
melt the
scraping
fucking.
it and shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you had to do it like this. There's no way, bitch. There's no way that you had to super glue every fucking thing in here. It's because they want you. They don't want you to be able to fix your shit. They want you to, and then they have a new phone every single fucking year too. So it's like, why even fix your shit whenever the
And
brand
they
new iPhone just dropped? Like, just get a new. Like, oh my god, I
and they
hate
only
that.
they only upgrade like two things. Like they'll add a button or like
Yes,
take one away.
there's only so much shit you can do in a year. There's only so much like
Like
technological advancement that you can make in a fucking year. You know
that's
what I mean?
crazy
So it's like
because
instead of taking longer to actually create something that is significantly better than the last thing that you put out, or like has some type of, you know, advancement that's gonna advance technology. It's like the same shit. We just added another fucking camera. And it's
That's crazy.
$500 more.
That's crazy because, like, I just realized gaming consoles don't really do it every year.
No, they don't. And then every time there's a new one, it's like a
You get
significant
excited.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
one,
get, like,
you get
super
excited.
about it.
Yeah,
Actually
and then
excited.
right, there's like actual hype around it, and two, like there's some significant advancement whenever the next
Yeah.
one comes out. Like it's not just a
Yeah.
repackaged same shit. There's like something
Exactly.
better, new. But yeah, exactly like you were saying with the fucking iPhones, bro. Like there's a new one every year. All they did was add a new camera. I'm like,
And then you can't even see the difference. You can't even see the difference. Like the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, they literally are like all the same. If they're turned off and everything, they're the same phone, just a different color.
And for the average person, like you can't tell the difference. Like maybe if you're like super like a tech person and you're like really into,
no, you
like,
have to be a nerd. Like
right,
you have to be a loser
for like really super specific things, like you'll notice the difference. But I'm like, for the everyday person, like you don't need a super ultra mega high gigawatt GPU processor to like open the iMessage app. Like be so fucking real right now. Like what are you
or like watch
your phone
YouTube
that you need? Right, watch fucking YouTube. Like what do you need this high amount of like processing for to do what you're doing on an everyday basis, like making a fucking phone call and watching YouTube videos and typing some shit in your notes app. Like, be so for real.
They're streaming Minecraft 4K.
What I was gonna say too is exactly what you were saying, that like I swear to God, like they dead shit on purpose. Like they brick shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Why are you bricking my shit, bro?
Do. No, they literally do. I'm gonna tell. We need a name for our viewers, our fans. If you're watching and you made it to this far in the podcast, come up, drop a name below. Like drop what you would like to be called. Y'all can be called the babes or babies. No, not babies. I don't know.
Goo goo gaga.
We'll figure it out. It's not gonna be that though.
I'll ask A1.
Yeah, ask A1.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking
wait. I lost it.
Goddamn.
My iPad story.
Oh yes. I remember now too. Yes, that is what
I
we were talking
remember
about.
now. Sorry. But I was gonna tell my iPad story, guys. I had an iPad like 4 that I got in maybe 2018, 2019, and I've had it forever. I would use it to read, watch videos, whatever, mild, light stuff. And last year, it was like I went to go watch my show on YouTube, set it up, for work, because that's how my setup was. It was work, my iPad, easy pause and stuff. You just tap the screen, and then I like try and click on it, and it's like basically you can't open YouTube because you have to update the app. I'm like, okay, let me go update the app. You can't update the app because you need to update your device. All right, this is really annoying. Let me go update my device. You can't update your device because it's too old. How am I supposed to use my iPad?
Thanks, Steve Jobs.
Like, what do you want?
No, literally. That's the shit I'm like, bro, why? Why are you doing this? Like, fuck, it still works.
Literally.
What the hell?
Anyways.
Another thing I was gonna bring up too that is related to this is is like fucking Klarna for everything. It'd be like Klarna for my fucking Chipotle order.
Paying for.
Yeah,
paying for is crazy. Is going
Chipotle
crazy.
Order.
That's crazy though, because low key, if you do ask me if I want to pay in for, I might say yes. So no. Like,
No,
no, get that out of
literally.
my face because I might say yes. I'm like yeah, $5 every 2 weeks. Okay.
No, I'm like, that should be on the indicator for American economists to determine the state of the economy in the country is how many people are paying in for their for their DoorDash orders.
The crisis level is just paying for.
Yeah, it's like what is the pay in for percentage for DoorDash is the indicator of how the economy is doing.
Yeah. Like
It's like
somebody in China, they're like, "Hey, what's the US economy looking like?" Oh, they're paying for. They're
they're
like,
paying
"Ew."
yeah, they're paying for Chipotle. They're and then you know you're down horrendous when you're paying for it gets to McDonald's. You're like Chipotle, okay, maybe. Oh, that's bad, but could be worse. They're paying for it in McDonald's. Ooh.
To be fair though, McDonald's is getting expensive.
Yeah, I literally just watched a video about this earlier. That's so me every time you bring up anything. I actually just watched a video about this. Sorry, I literally it was today. It was literally
Actually?
today. Actually, I watched a YouTube video about this. Sorry. It was talking about how fast food chains fuck themselves over because they raised their prices too much and their quality went down and their prices went up, but now that when it
Yeah.
like actually matters because we're going into a fucking recession and people need cheap consistent food,
Yeah.
they're not
Well,
going
people
to
want to
fast food
feed their.
places.
The thing is though, but that kind of ties into like capitalism
Right.
because people really do believe that it's cheaper to feed their family of 6 on McDonald's than it is to like cook at home.
I mean, yeah. It used to be is the thing. Like it did used to be. You get high calories for a low price, so it's not healthy, but you can get a lot of food for cheap. But it's like they don't even have that going anymore. Like damn,
Yeah.
I get one fucking Big Mac meal is $15. Shit, I might as well go to
Yeah.
fucking Roadhouse. I might as well go to
Yeah.
Roadhouse. I could get a big ass steak. That's literally what's happening right now. Is that chains like Chili's and like
Are
Applebee's are going
thriving.
fucking crazy right now. Yeah, because it's the same price as going to a fucking Taco Bell. Like damn. Why would I go to McDonald's and get a shitty ass cheeseburger? Did I fucking tell you about that one time that I went to McDonald's with Albert and
Oh
we
yes.
pull up to the drive-through. We pull up to the drive-through. So, I thought that the snack wraps had already came back, and so we pulled up and I'm looking at the menu and I don't see it. So I'm like, "Oh, maybe they don't have it anymore. Like maybe they're already done." Which it turns out that they haven't even brought them back to begin. Because I feel like it's been forever since they announced that they were going to bring it back. But whatever.
No, literally. We told everybody at work too.
No, literally. It was so long ago. So I was like, okay. But anyway, so we pull up to McDonald's and we go to the drive thru and I don't see the snack wrap on the menu. So I tell him, ask him if they still have the snack wrap. And so Albert goes, do you guys still have the snack wrap? And she goes, I'm sorry? What was that? He's like, do you guys still have the snack wrap? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you have a snack wrap? Hash brown? No, a snack wrap. You want hash browns? No, I'm asking if you guys still have the snack wrap. And then someone else in the McDonald's like turns their fucking mic on and is like, "Oh, we don't have the snack wraps in yet." And then it just goes back to the girl and she's like, what else can I get for you today?" Hash browns?
What? I remember you telling me this, but hearing it
Bitch,
again
a
is so
snack
funny.
wrap! A snack wrap! Not a fucking hash wrap! Sorry, I was so mad. I wasn't mad, it was just so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Hash browns? No, bitch. It was like she'd never heard of a snack wrap. But you must be new here. You must be new. She doesn't know what
Oh
a
my
snack wrap
God.
is. Someone train her. Sorry. Anyways. What the fuck were we talking about?
Hyperconsumerism.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about. Okay. I remember where we were at. We were talking about Klarnaing McDonald's, and then how McDonald's fucked themselves because it's $15 for a Big Mac meal, and now other companies like Chili's. Well, it's because I mean people were doing fine, so people were paying that for food, but now that people are not doing fine and they're Klarnaing their DoorDash orders, the people aren't okay with spending $15 for a Big Mac meal anymore. But
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it leads into hyperconsumerism. Like
right,
how we literally just said we'd rather go to Chili's than McDonald's.
right.
You know, it's like you'd rather spend more. So it just leads everybody to like spend more and like go crazy for like more. There's this thing about it, and I think it leads into like trends. Like
Oh
going to
yeah, like
Chili's is
like
trendy, and uh like Stanleys are trendy, makeup gets trendy, like you just
right. There's
I
always
don't know.
something. It's like this. There's always something.
Yeah. And then it creates like an obsession, an addiction, a collection.
Right. And then yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was like, whenever that whole what is it called? Under consumption core. Hey, you mean being a normal human being? Sorry. Anyways, yeah, that whole underconsumption core thing happened, and then they were like, maybe I don't need 27 Stanley cups in different colors. I'm like, it took a TikTok trend for you to realize that you didn't need 27 Stanley cups that are all exactly identically the same in different colors. Like you needed a TikTok trend to tell you that. And then they only get rid of their shit or stop buying their shit because that's what's cool right now, not because they like
That's what
realized that it
I
was
mean.
bad.
Like it's trend. It's like a trend, and it's like weird. But like you guys are just fueling that shit.
Capitalism. I
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact number is, but America spends more money than like any other country by like a lot. Like a lot. Like we spend so much money. Like we're always buying shit. And I think about whenever I was younger, like my mom would just go to the store. Like she didn't even need anything. She would just go and walk around on the weekend for like hours just shopping. And I'm like, girl, you don't even
No,
every
literally.
weekend. Every weekend. So it's just such a thing that's embedded into American culture is that like you always have to be buying something. And I'm bad with that too. Like I'd be buying shit too. I try not like I try to be better about it, but I'd be buying shit on Amazon too. Shit. I'm trying
I
to
be
be
buying shit
better.
on Amazon. I just
I
have like I have a whole Amazon package that I haven't even opened.
I really try to rationalize my purchases and like make sure that I'm actually need what I'm getting, but it's so
Yeah.
hard whenever you went your whole life like just buying stuff just to buy it.
No, I agree. I mean everything in that package is stuff I need. Like I got an auto
Right.
feeder because I'm gonna like go or I'm gonna leave my house for a couple of days, and I got a hat for the river because I don't have
Right.
any hats actually.
I don't have any hats either. I don't have any big hats like that. I need to get one too.
And then I got like okay, I got mini microphones.
That's a business expense.
Oh, period. Finna write it off.
I was gonna say, speaking of buying things, I don't know if you heard about this. I love telling you about shit because sometimes it's so fucking crazy. But something that is big in the news right now is that Trump went to go visit the Middle East, and the Qatari said that they were gonna gift President Trump a $400 million 727 jet, which is like that's fucking illegal. But then they tried to like be like, oh well, we're not giving a gift to Trump. We're donating it to the US. Except for after Trump is not the president anymore, it is going to belong to him still. People are like, hey, what the fuck? Hey, that's bribing.
Like, he wants to be a king so bad.
No, literally. I'm like, what do you mean you're gonna get a $400 million plane as a gift?
As a gift.
Hey, that is called a BRIBE. Bribe. And it is illegal. That's so fucking crazy though, isn't it? Like, imagine if that was
Yeah.
literally anybody else, they would be like, what the fuck do you mean the Qatari? And then I think it was, I don't know. Okay, so I'm not like an expert or anything, but from my understanding, which might be wrong, I think it was like kind of tea with the Republican Party because I think Qatar supports Hamas like in Palestine, and obviously
Hmm.
like the US is very pro Israel or whatever. So he's accepting a $400 million plane from in their eyes the fucking ops.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Hey yo, hey, maybe don't do that." So I'm like, you know, something is like kind of shady whenever even your own fans are like, "Hey, what the fuck, bro?"
I tried to look into it, and he said it was like it was an article. It said that Trump said it was going to be good for America or something like that. I was like,
What do you mean it's gonna be a good gift from America? What the fuck am I gonna get out of that? What the hell are we gonna get out of it? He,
oh my
he's like, he's like, I get a $400 million plane. You get to see me fly in the $400 million plane. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thanks.
and it's going to be on Fox.
No, literally, appreciate it. Thank you. And my fucking eggs are $5 a dozen, and milk is $1 million, and I have to pay in for my fucking rent. But I technically also have a $400 million jet, so a win
Hey,
is a win.
hey, what do we say? The world's on fire, but my rent's due.
Real.
What are you
Well,
gonna do? Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and come back for more.
or else.
Pulls out my Glock.
See ya.